And we got a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 8. Metal Mike back. Back for the attack. We're at in the bunker. Shredding and carving. Feeling good. I want to be clear about something. It wasn't easy for me to clean out the bunker and get rid of all this stuff. But I must be honest. What happened when I began the process, I realized what I'd done to myself. I literally was entombing myself. And though I felt like I had everything in order in tubs and this and that, it began to become a hoarder situation. Simply because the game had changed. My stepfather didn't have the junk store anymore. And I'm not a flea market type of guy. I'm not a garage sale type of guy. Meaning, do I love garage sales? Yes. I like to shop. Obviously. And back in the day when I got 99.9% of my collection, let's just call it what it is, because that's what this is. This has become a collection. Was driving the alleys Monday through Friday, Sanford and Son style. Junk man. But it was a different world I lived at the time. Things change so abruptly in life. It's crazy. And so basically, I purchased this new truck. And when I bought it, I didn't even think that it would fit in our driveway. You know, because we only really have a 2-car driveway. And I just was like, well, shit, I want to be able to pull it into the garage. And so I would stare at this, and it was packed to the fucking hilt. If you go back to some of my videos, you can probably get a glimpse of it. And it just was like, though everything was under control, I started to pull things down. And so I'd get a halfway done to where I'm at right now, another step done. And at times I would literally drop on my knee in tears because I was like, fuck, what have I done? Same with out in the cabin. That's what I call my shed that I built. I built it all out of recyclable, repurposed wood that I found out picking, junking and surviving. It's just hard, you know. And then so I would go through a phase. It felt so good to get rid of the stuff. And rather than sit there and try to sell it at the flea market, there was good stuff. But I donated it. But I must tell you, it felt good for the first time in my life to be in a position where I could donate. And it was lightening my load. Luckily for me, all of my stuff has always been, over the years, was put into tubs, and the stuff that wasn't was on top and was easy to move. So it was easy for me to move this out of here. Now, had I had this stuff in cardboard boxes and missile, it would have been a nightmare. But because it was, so at one point I got down to where I was just like this far away from fitting my truck in. I'm kind of crouching down here because I've got the camera angled so you can see me skateboard. So that's why I'm sitting or standing in this weird, odd, crippled position. I was like a foot from being done, and I was like, what the fuck? I had busted my ass to get to that point, and I thought I had enough room to fit my truck in. And then I looked over, and there were 18 tubs over in the corner there, designated for the flea market. Now, I had already decided long ago that those things that were designated for the flea market, obviously I had no love for at all. So I didn't even have to worry about it, and ba-bing, that is what finally I was able to push myself over the edge and get this open. Ugh. I had visions of having to reshoot this video of me falling and cracking my head, which could easily happen at 52 years old. But as an old skater back in the days, this is what I needed. I've got my own little skate area here. As little as it is, I can carve the hell out of it because it's a beautiful concrete that was laid in the, I think it was 1976. This garage was built underground here. The house was built in 1954, but this was added on later. Kaboom! Little information for you. So, just what does all that information tell you? Not much, just some gossip from a junk man, collector picker. But I have visions. I want this whole garage empty. And then the fun will begin. Because once I get that done, then I can get back into out hunting and buying. Not that I'm not going to do that in the process, obviously, but now I'm fine-tuning it, brother. Discipline, discipline, discipline. I was driving down the street yesterday, and someone had placed out on the curb. Very difficult for me to walk away from this stupid kind of shit. But a brand new miter box in a box, and an old postman's opening mailbox in a box. Now back in the day, that was just stuff that I would just grab, sell on Craigslist for 10 bucks or sell at the flea market for 5 bucks, but I have no time for that anymore. It really has to get precision. So I'm excited about the future. At 52 years old, I've made a dent. The deal is now I've got to continue and I've got to finish this and keep pounding through this shit. How much will I donate? How much will I throw out? How much will I sell? Selling, I effing hate. I want to get it down to just really the high-end stuff to sell on eBay, but I've got some great shit in these tubs. That's one thing for sure I've seen going through this. And so it's helped me to fine-tune my collection and really do what I've wanted to do for a long time, and that is open this garage up. I had entombed myself, literally, like King Tut. And that's what's interesting. I brought up in the video yesterday about when you watch pickers and you see these collections. You know, some are, I mean, they're literally heaps and there's rats crawling through it and shit. What is the fucking point? What is the point? When is enough enough? You've got to downsize and upgrade. And the stuff that I donated was not junk or crap. It was good stuff. I mean, the guy at the frickin' thrift store, he loves me. And maybe if a German helmet ever comes in, he's going to hook me up. So let's end this video with something like that. If anyone out there has a German World War II or World War I helmet that they have and maybe are on the fence about trading, now's the time to get me. That part of me hasn't ended. I still love that, and I'm not going anywhere on my helmet collection. But man, I will overcompensate like you will not believe. Let Metal Mike send you a big old box of treasures for your German helmet. Let's do it, right? See, it hasn't left me, that hunt, that wanting to find the gold. Metal Mike, above ground, another day, making a video? Are you effing kidding me? I never thought I'd be doing this again, but thank you for the comments I got yesterday. Thank you for the personal private message I got. Absolutely moved me to make this video and to continue to do this because it's all about giving back. And if I can make someone smile, feel better, even piss them off maybe, I mean, that's what's great in life. Remember, the things that we disagree in life are good because it just reaffirms our own commitment to whatever our own thoughts are. And it's just good to get points of view that are different than yours. You can look at me and go, oh, you fucking junk man, what the fuck is that? Ideal and all high-end gold and this and that. That's cool, man. But see the perspective across the board. Learn. Live and learn, brother. Another day above ground. Hey, now on the good side of the grass. We all want to be there. Metal Mike. Peace.